Hello and welcome back to the NetherBox
Yes, hello there. You're here with us for episode 1, 2, 3.
for our third instalment of Building Our Kingdom.
Yes, and yeah. I know we mentioned last time we were going to do walls and roads, but you really wanted to do the gardens.
I think we should just finish stuff as we're going. And to finish the palace, really, we need to finish off doing the garden.
Unhappy face. That's true. So, really, you wanted a huge plot of flat land, which, unfortunately, because neither of us know how to do MC Edit, meant we had to flatten it by hand.
Well, personally, I don't really want to play with the MC Edit at the moment, just because it's going to be a total pain in the arse. How do I?
Oh. I plan on learning it because just so we don't have to do this again. Because this took I don't know, must have been 2 hours of our time.
Yes, to be fair, this
something
took
ludicrous.
A long time.
And in the end, what did we end up with? We ended up with a very small patch of dirt that was flat.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's you measuring out the central walkway, the central path.
Yeah, and this involved a lot of mini blockness and
mini blocks are also.
This was probably the most planned thing we have.
Yes.
The gardens. This is probably the thing we've actually planned the most.
So far, we've just been winging it, and it's just worked out mostly okay half the time. But no, the gardens we planned.
Yeah, planned the gardens.
So yes,
and it's all very pretty.
So we're just currently trying to set out a template for everything. Those 2 circles at the back, they're going to be 2 huge statues in the end, and those little
giant statues.
Those the diamond door crosses. That's where the little mini guard towers were going to be. And this is you filling in the. And I have to say, in this texture pack, the lapis does look very, very pretty.
It does. Underneath this is all like waterways that I'm building right now, and I put lapis underneath just to make it a little bit more bluish and a bit more fancy.
More blue.
And then I went through. Have I started putting in the lamps yet? Putting in lamps, and this bit was very annoying.
So yes, new angle shot, and we've already got hedges.
Yeah, little hedges. I thought they look very nice. And I built you missed out building the bridges. Oh well, never mind. I built bridges.
You built bridges again, mini blocks.
Yeah, that took a long time to build 2 little tiny bridges. Actually, to be fair.
Mini blocks are so fun.
And more missed out me putting in the lamps as well. Yeah, I put in lamps underneath, and it took a long time to put lamps in.
All right.
The same.
So yes, me building up the wall. We wanted to go with the same style as initially as the rest of the palace.
So I thought it'd be quite funny to put in crenellations that were all made of leaves.
Which was very helpful as a guide, but just annoying, because I do know how crenellations work.
So at this point I was deciding on...
But by that point you actually goofed up there, because you put them off one.
Probably, yeah. So at this point I was trying to figure out what I wanted to actually do. And rather than having lots and lots of hedgerows and stuff, I thought, let's have a pond.
A little pond.
And then I filled it full of dirt.
And then you realise that you can't just fill a bin full of water like that.
Well, above all else as well, the dirt always goes to grass, whether you have water on top of it or not.
Awesome. By the way, Pan was an asshole here. He told me he wanted the guard towers the same height as the other 4 towers. I suppose I spent 5 minutes building up to that height before he said, I was joking.
No, it was quite funny, yeah.
He's actually next to me now. I could probably punch him for that.
No, don't, please. But yeah, so the pond is actually using brown wool underneath it, just to keep it brown and
I
dirty.
never knew that.
Because the pond should be dirty, and I'm just pretty fine this bloody pond, covering it with some trees.
It's a very pretty looking pond.
It is a pretty pond.
It's a very nice pond, I do say.
I did a lot of wrong as well, and then tried to burn it down and made a little path.
Set a few fires.
I did set a lot on fire, to be fair.
Yes.
Just don't play with fire, kids. Don't play with fire.
No.
So then I added trees over in the corner as well, and I didn't really like them, so I burnt them down as well.
Yay, more fire.
So, yeah, then I kind of thought that, I'd try this. This looks a bit better. And then I came along, and Dozy over here was making this is kind of like the guard tower entrance bit, and he was doing it wrong, so I came and shouted at him a bit more.
Not my fault. You said you wanted like a gate type thing, and I had no idea what you meant by gate type thing.
Well, and just so everyone knows, he'd been in the pub by this time, so he was doing this on the influence.
I nipped out for an hour and left it recording. Did offer for you to come, but you said no.
I couldn't afford it.
You broke at the time.
So what am I doing right now? So I think right now I was just messing about and floating around and not doing a lot really.
You shot arrows at me then.
I shot arrows at you a lot. I didn't know you were still recording this, to be fair.
I told you I was still recording it. I caught all of you. Look, there's Fred the skeleton. Oh, he's gone now. And there's a spider. Oh, and I'm back now. Came back from the pub. So yeah, tower. The
So
towers are very much just a scaled down version of the four corner towers of the main palace.
Yeah, pretty much.
They bulge at the top and have a little slender waist in the middle. Makes them very pretty, I think.
And I was just trying to light up the area. Okay, right, by this time now we've moved on. Now I'm making the pagoda.
Pagoda. That's such a fun word. Such
This
a horrible
took
thing to
me
make.
a very long time.
For those of you who watch this channel, you already know of Pan's intense loathing of mini blocks, and he made this whole thing.
This entire
Out of mini
pagoda
blocks.
out of mini blocks.
I did say to him, he was actually wondering what to put in, like the second half of the garden. I said, why not a pagoda? He said, okay, and then half an hour later he was cursing my name, suggesting it. So here's me. I decided on the other half of the garden to make, what else? A royal maze, because mazes are fun, and the royals probably get a bit, let's get a bit goofy.
When they've had a few drinks at the tea parties, and they're like, oh, let's go in the maze.
Let's go in the maze, it'll be a fun.
For 6 hours.
Yeah. Why not? Mazes are fun.
And the queen starts shouting at everyone.
Yes. So, that was the maze, and I pretty much just came up with that on the fly, which I'm rather proud with. It's quite
Somewhere
nice
within the pagoda right now, I'm building furniture out of mini blocks, and again, very annoying. I hate mini blocks. I'll never use mini blocks. That's a lie.
He will. He'll always use mini blocks.
Yeah.
He has no choice in the matter.
Yeah.
So yes, that's the maze done as well, and still very fun.
Yeah. So this is pretty much now the garden layout done for this part.
Yeah,
there's
more or less it now.
There's 2 other big bits to get done, and the roofs need to be done.
Oh, the what?
Roofs.
Oh yeah, the roofs. Yeah, forgot about that. So yeah, here's me just trying out my maze and getting quote lost unquote. So yeah, I'm just wandering around, having a bit of a fun time. I thought it'd be fun just to see. You're getting completely lost. I actually did briefly get a bit I double turned and I knew I shouldn't have, and I was like, all right.
I'm experienced at getting lost in my own mazes.
So yeah, you can get to the end of the maze, and what's there? There's a nice little bench where you can come in and just sit down with a damn good book. Yeah.
This is really adorable.
You just sit there, away from the rest of the world.
Why don't I ever get any close-ups like this?
Would you like a few close-ups?
I would like some close-ups.
Okay.
For future reference, we're going to get lots more close-ups of Pan.
Close-ups! Because everyone loves close-ups. So yes, that was that. And you can see the back of the chair there in the pagoda. I really should have taken an extra shot of them, but
took a long time to make.
I'll make sure to include them at the end of the next one, okay?
Do you know, I wouldn't even bother.
No. So yeah, finishing off the rooms, same style as the other 4 previously. I only filmed one because the rest are just boring. Yeah. And now it's my time to shine. And again, mini blocks.
So yeah, I had nothing to do with this because I really couldn't be bothered trying to help create 2 giant
things. Right, essentially I was commissioned by Pan here to make phoenixes. What is the plural of that? Phoenix? Phoenixes? Whatever. So yeah, I had to make 2 giant marble statues essentially. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for this. So I did. And I just started off making the base. He's breaking down into a laughing fit.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah,
I started off making the plinths, the stands they're standing on. And then I just basically tried starting to model like the very bare bones or the skeleton of the thing. Again, out of marble, which is why the legs look a bit rubbish.
He does fix all this. It looks very good.
Oh yeah.
It's better than what I could have ever done, easily.
It's kind of suffering from what I like to call chicken head at the moment. Mm-hmm. It's got like a sort of... It does, like I said, it does become a lot better looking. So yeah. And of course, with phoenixes, there's got to be fire involved.
Obviously.
So yeah, a load of NetherBox sorted that out, and it was just a case really of once it sculpted like the wings swooping back, it's just a case of covering up, so you could only just see like from the ground, you can only see like the very tops of the fire just...
I mean, seriously, you guys have no idea how much detail he put into this. Like, even the feet. It's pretty amazing.
Do you know what's really annoying about this? When I made the second one, I obviously, copied off the first one. And I built it from the legs up, as you would. When I made the legs of the second one, I put 1 block in the wrong place. I put it forwards of where, like, the knee joint is, instead of behind where the knee joint is of the thing. So the whole damn thing was 1 block too far forward. And I finished this. And you never noticed it because I never mentioned, but suddenly in my room I was swearing blue murder. So I was like, you blah, blah.
Did you change it?
Oh yeah, I changed it. I deleted the whole thing and I rebuilt it again, making sure. Oh my god, it took forever.
When I get home, I'm going to check this out now. I'm going to check it
for exactness.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, see, I built that center column just so I'd have like a frame of reference towards height. But then I did it again with the second one, and I realized, hang on, that's too close. No. But it was like the time. See there, right at the bottom, like where it kind of goes back and then one forward.
Yeah.
I did an extra one forward, so like the whole thing was closer by one block to the path. But yeah, that's what the humble visitor would see on his arrival.
I kind of wanted it to be a fierce-looking entrance. Like you'd walk in, these two giant phoenixes were stood above you.
Well, I think that works.
I think it
Two
works
giant
very well,
phoenix.
actually.
So yes, this is the night shot tonight because it's damn effective with all those pretty lights you put in.
So I kind of like did like a Greekish kind of mosaic kind of entrance, kind of just to separate the gardens from the actual
It was very
palace
cool.
itself.
That was very cool. And there's the two gardeners themselves standing on top of the roof. You went away at this point, so I borrowed you and just stuck you up there. You just happened to be facing the right way. So yeah, and that's the Royal Gardens.
I think we've done very well there.
I thought they came out impressively well, yes.
So thank you very much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, and we've got so much planned for this channel.
We do have lots and lots. We actually have like a game plan now, so
thank you very much.
So yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye.